Hello, hello, hello. Welcome and welcome back to Nita Price Plant Paradise. This is the place to come to take the time to exhale and enjoy nature's beautiful creations. Today, we are still at the Merrifield Garden Center. This is the 50 Shades of Green series part 3. We're starting off with the philodendrons, the brandtianums, the the more of the philodendrons. My apologies. I'm a little tired today. We see the Brazil. We see, or at least that did look like the Brazil. Here are the brandtianums. I think there were some pothos in that. I want to say that was the heart leaf shaped pothos. And you see the micans. You all, my girl is just the Lone Ranger all by herself. She has not sprouted out another leaf. She's all by herself. It's like that song, All By Myself. You could just sing it. But she looks beautiful. My girl is hanging in there, my Mimi. And I love the micans. They are beautiful. They really are. Now we're moving on to the Philodendron partita. I think I said that correctly. That is a beautiful plant. I get that mixed up, you all, with, guess what? The Peru. Yes, it could still be the same plant, but I'm just saying I get it mixed up with the Peru. Because I love the dimpling that's in the leaf. I'll call it that. And this one has some sort of colorations in it. I don't know exactly what that is, whether it's some type of variegation that's in it. And look at this leaf. Oh, absolutely gorgeous. Like I said, 50 shades of green. Then we're going to move on to the white princess. And as I said, if you can't get a good sized plant, hey, go for a small one. Put it in your space. If you don't have the space for it, not a problem. Just get a smaller plant and grow with it. I'm sorry, this is the white wizard. I said white princess. My apologies. This is the white wizard. And they're nice, good size plants. Here's the pink princess. Philodendron pink princess. Again, she's a smaller plant. She's not the big size. It's going to cost a whole lot more. These plants are very affordable. That's my opinion, of course. And this is the Florida green. Look at, oh my goodness. Look at that leaf. Those leaves are stunning. Oh, just look at it. Now we're moving on to another philodendron plant. And that's the jungle boogie. Look at the coloration in that leaf as it's going through the process of changing to that green. You all, what I'm doing there is I was shaking. It was actually entangled with another plant, so I wanted to just shake it a little bit, and it did unravel itself with the other plant. I was not trying to hurt the plant nor drop the plant. I just wanted to unravel it since I was holding the camera in one hand and trying to maneuver the pot and plant in the other. Look at the colors. You see that? Oh my. Now we're moving on to another philodendron. I think that's it's a favorite with many people. The black cardinal. Mine, not doing so well since the move, you all. Not doing so well. I do love this plant. It has a green color, but it goes to such deep green, it looks black. I believe that's why they call it the black cardinal. And guess what? If that's not politically correct, that's my opinion. I just want to make that clear, because I may not be politically correct. And this is one of my favorites. I'm sure you all could tell what it is just by staring at the stems. Oh my goodness. This is what I like to call Darth Vader, the Dark Lord. Yeah. I like to call it the Darth Vader. I said if I ever get one, I'm naming it Darth Vader. That's a promise, you all. Because every time I see this plant, I think Darth Vader. Why? I have no idea. I just do. Now we're moving on to some more philodendrons. This is a beauty. This is another one of my favorites. I'm sure you all can guess before I pan into it. The Macaulay's finale. Yes. Yes. The Macaulay's finale. The colors in these leaves are spectacular. It almost reminds me of the Prince of Orange. It has that look, that same look. Sort of, that it favors. It's similar when you look at it. Now we're moving on to more philodendrons. We're moving in. Yes, indeed. The fuzzy petiole. The fuzzy petiole. And you're about to see why it is called the fuzzy petiole. It's a beautiful plant. It almost looks like the gloriosum. It's very beautiful. I was trying to get you a better view of what the reason this plant is named what it is. As they say, hence the name. I'm getting ready to show you. There it is. On the left there. That brighter, lighter green leaf. The stem right there. There it is. The petals are fuzzy. Very fuzzy. Very beautiful plant. I don't own one, but I just love this plant. I think it's beautiful. Look at the leaves. Look how it's elongated, the way it seems like it just stretches out like someone is pulling it or holding it on the end while it's coming up. I just think it's a very beautiful leaf on it. Leaves, by the way, of the plant itself. Because I'm loving my Gloriosum. She's still a little one, as they say. Not quite a juvenile yet, but she's getting there. And she has this same type of look. And I like the way the leaves are. And I wanted you all to see how beautiful. There are the petioles right there. Fuzzy petioles. They were beautiful. Look at that. Look at that. Wow. It looks burgundy-ish. Green. Look at these stems. It's just beautiful. Just beautiful. You could tell I was really digging this plant. I really was. It was just, they were beautiful. They had a really good assortment of this plant. It was hard to leave out of the store without this particular plant. Because I was really liking it. But I said, do I want to do that? Here's the Gloriosum. Now you all tell me what you think when you look at the leaves. See? It has that look. Except with the Gloriosum, it has that middle stem in the leaf that it gives it more whiteness to it. But I think it's a very, very beautiful. Both of them have beautiful leaves. And here are some, I believe they are what did I say they were before? Oh, the Brazil. The Brazil. They look like pothos to me. They really do. I mean, they could be philodendrons. Now this, I was infatuated with this plant. Yes, it's got some crispy ones, but still, you all. I was looking at this. I said, oh my goodness. Just to have it that full would be amazing. Like I said, it's some crispy, and you're about to find out why. Obviously, this plant must have been placed somewhere that it should not have been. But they managed to salvage this beauty. And I was trying to figure out what it was. And as I was looking at this previously, I said, her leaves kind of remind me of a maple leaf. It has that, even though it's not quite that, but it's just giving me that maple leaf vibe when I look at it. I just love the way these leaves are. And I said, let me pan in so you all could really get it. And then I think I saw something else that was right next to it. And I said, well, let me look at this. That's the jungle fever. Not the jungle boogie, but the jungle fever. And look at the thickness of the stems. Look at that. That's going to be a big baby. That's going to be a big one. Probably need a crane to lift that up once it gets fully mature. And look at the leaves. Yes, it's a little dusty, but hey, we all know things can get dusty sometimes. I think we all know that. I know mine does. I can wipe it down and then I'll look at it later and say, did I ever touch it? Like, what happened? But it happens. It happens. But this jungle fever was very pretty. Very pretty. Then I'm about to pan back over to what I was fascinated with from the beginning. Because I want you all to see what it is, because I was that curious. When I am that curious about something, I try my best. Even though I'm getting in closer on the jungle fever, you will also see in a moment what the other plant was. Because I'm trying to get over and move. Sometimes when like I said, I'm trying to maneuver with one hand. It takes a while for me to get over to where I really need to get over to. Yes, the philodendron Xanadu. That's what that baby was. And for the price it was, I would be willing to pay for that. that because it's very full. See, and it says low bright light. That's why I think this baby is a little crispy, because somebody put it in some bright light. And I think they realized, like, no, she's sensitive. She is sensitive. Look at the leaves. Look. I just love the way it looks. And like I said, it's just full. It's a very full plant. I might get a Xanadu one day. I don't know. It's between that or the lickety split. And then I believe that's I don't know what that is. I was about to say a Dark Lord, but that could be a pink princess that was on the floor. See, I look at it again, then I have a better view. Instead of all that maneuvering I was trying to do with one hand, look what was right there almost in my face. But I really wasn't, because I was looking at something else. This plant was blocking it. This is the Xanadu again. But I just had to take another look at it. See, low bright light, let soil dry, then water. But I think that could have been what happened. Or somebody may have overwatered it a little bit. But look how full it is. Look at the inside. Oh, I just think it's beautiful. If I had a place to put this girl, I probably would call her Cousin It. Now we're moving to the mic. I'm sorry, I'm going to say the Micans. The Birkins. The Birkins are beautiful. I love the leaves. I don't have one of these either, but I just love how the leaves are. Even though sometimes I may love a plant, I may not want it in my collection. I get as much satisfaction and just me going out to these plant boutiques and garden centers and what have you, and I really enjoy seeing it there as opposed to in my collection. Now we're going to go to the Philodendron Giganteum. Look at that stem. Look at that. Oh, roots everywhere. Look how it is wrapped around this trellis. That's a trellis, by the way. I believe you will see it. As you can see, it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful the way nature has this plant just weaving itself like a basket weave on that trellis. I love this. And it's a big baby. And then there was another one with a trellis. But for some reason, I like that particular one, the first one I was looking at better. And the leaves they're just gorgeous. They really are. Now this one, I was thinking it was more like the Macaulay's finale, right? And then I kept staring at it. Look at the yellow in this thing. Can you imagine having this in your collection and you're watching this, let's just say, phenomena take place in your home, where it goes from yellow to reddish to green. What a spectacular display that nature can give you. A spectacular display. And it's getting ready to tell you what it is. It's the philodendron moonlight. I said, I don't think I've heard of this before. When I looked at this, I said, I don't think I've heard of it. Also, a low, bright light, like the Xanadu. It does not need to be in direct light. It is beautiful. Look at that colors. Look at the color. I can imagine that in my home. I can imagine this plant in my collection. The moonlight. And I didn't get I think this is the same plant. That's why I didn't pan too far in. But I believe it's the same plant. Now we're moving to Hoyas. And I just wanted you all to look at this baby. Hindu rope. Oh. Told you, nature sometimes just shows out. It shows out, shows off. As if to say, look what I can do. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? And unfortunately, at this particular location, they do not tell you what type of Hoyas these are. And I don't know. Because I'm not a Hoya expert or anything. Some of them I might be able to kind of guess as to what it is. But I thought they were beautiful. But I said, oh my goodness, I can't even really tell anybody the names of these plants when I come here, because all it says is Hoya wax plant. That's all you're going to get out of Merrifields. I don't know why their growers or whoever they buy from distributors don't say what type of plants these are. It would be very helpful, and I'm sure you all would love to know. Just like me, we have inquiring minds, and we want to know. Some could be carnosas. Some could be, I don't know, the bellas. I have no clue. Now, this one, I do know what it is. Why? Because I used to have one. My Hoya pubicalis died. Yes, you all. During the move, my girl did not make it. I don't know what happened. Now that's I'm thinking, isn't that a microphylla? I could be wrong, but I think it's a microphylla. That's why I didn't bother picking up any of these plants. And this is so beautiful. I love this one as well. The one that's to the right. Because the one to the left is the Hoya pubicalis. I believe. Did I get it mixed up? Well, anyway, that's the speckled one. The speckled Hoya pubicalis. That right there. This one is right in front of us. It was shooting out tendrils. A lot of them had tendrils that they were shooting out. It was beautiful just to look at them. Now I believe these are the Wayeti eyes, or either they're the Kentiana. They're one or the other, because I get those two mixed up. And this, I believe, is the variegated ones. And I do like this plant. I know I'm going to get another plant. I really am, another Hoya, because the Hoyas are, to me, they're stress-free. The ones I have, they're not difficult to grow at all. And I'm loving that part of them. I do need to get them their grow light, because it seemed like their growth has kind of stopped since I've moved. I got to get the grow lights out, and I have to let the grow lights hit them, because as soon as the grow lights hit them, they just want to grow. That's all they want to do. And that's what they all, I'm sure, want to do. And some of my plants, since the grow lights haven't been on them, I'll do an update. I'll just say that. Once again, we're looking at the Pubicalyx speckled. That's the speckled. That's what these are. Look at the tendrils. Very beautiful. Like I said, it's a spectacular display by nature. It really is. And see, I don't know whether that's a carnosa or whether that's the one they call 8, crinkled 8. This one, because the name is on it, the Curtisii. that was helpful. See, like I said, very helpful to have the names on the plants. Very helpful. And at this time, while we're looking at these Hoyas here, I'm going to do my beautiful thought. The beautiful thought today is by George Bernard Shaw. He says, life isn't about finding yourself. Life is about creating yourself. Thank you, George Bernard Shaw. And this, like I said, as you can see, it just says wax plant, Hoya. It could be the, like I said, the Wayeti eye. I don't know. I can't really say. And we already told you previously what these are here. They're the Curtisii. And then as you saw, I believe it's the Carey, the Hoya Carey, I believe, or the heart-shaped Hoya, something like that. I'm not sure. It just doesn't say. Oh, this one does. Heart leaf. I called it heart-shaped. Heart leaf. Okay, I was a little off. And these I thought were beautiful. Look at that. I said, are these the Crimson Princess? Because I love the Crimson Princess better than I do the Crimson Queen. I just love the variegations within the leaves. See? This has the variegation within, like inside, closer to the stem of the leaf. And I really love that. Oh my goodness, I thought it was beautiful when I looked at that. And like I said, it's a small plant. You can start small. You do not have to have a big plant. It is, you can see how small it is. It was small. I don't even know whether you want to call that a 3-inch pot. 4-inch? It's not a 4-inch. It might be a 2 to 3-inch. Seriously, it's a very small pot, but it's a beautiful, beautiful plant. Look at it. I had to bring it back in the frame again because I thought it was beautiful. I just don't know what type of Hoya it is. If anyone knows, please help your girl out. Please put it in the comment section below. I'd really appreciate it. they were beautiful. See, and this one had tipped over for some reason. I think it was a little top heavy. I don't know if I fixed it or not. I can't remember. Because I was so busy looking around and just looking at all the Hoyas. Well, this is coming to an end. Thank you for watching. Stay safe. And God bless.